Welcome back, humans, ghouls, and mutated fools. I am Mara. I'm a zombie, and I welcome you back to Cinderella Phenomenon. Also, I just realized this entire time that I didn't have an opening, and then I thought of, this opening because it makes sense. Because you know, it's the apocalypse. I'm a zombie, and those who are mutated are definitely fools. Definitely. I mean, I am a mutated zombie and I am a fool. Because I think that there can be friendship between humans and zomzoms, even though we zomzoms really like the taste of human flesh. I mean, birds, dogs, cats, camels, cows, it's all good. It's food. I can't enjoy I can't get sustenance from fish anymore. Like, okay, here's the thing. Um, we mutated zombies can actually enjoy human food. We just don't get any sustenance from it, which is why we really like the humans. The humans make us go. Uh, but yeah, sorry, my mind is on food so much right now. Before even starting this game, I'm just really hungry. I have not eaten yet today. I will eat as soon as I finish this. I have some pre-packaged brains in my fridge that are not from humans. Okay, I promise you, they're not. They're from other zombies that were not completely deteriorated. So, I'm just gonna finish that intro right there. I know it's a little weird. It's gonna get weird when I'm hungry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. And I just realized that this right here is a hood for Red Riding Hood. So I don't know who this would be, this star thing. I'm guessing the shell is like they have the mermaid's curse, like, Little Mermaid. Um, so, they want to be part of this world. I don't know who that could be. This one, obviously Rapunzel. This one, Little Red Riding Hood. So there's a wolf sort of thing going on. There's a rose, which I'm assuming is Beauty and the Beast. So I just don't know what this star is. But I'm sure as we progress, we'll figure out who is who, what is what. Because, Cinderella is just, hey, you got the Cinderella curse. You need to be nicer to people. So finish some quests. Be nice and fill this shoe. And get 2 shoes. And then your curse is broken. So, these ones might not be super obvious either. So let's go ahead and continue where we left off. We're going to meet some people that the fairy and which one to introduce us to, Parfait and Delora. Lilac says, "What is this place?" with her bitchy looking face. There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me in the salve. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence, as it should. Well, look at what we have here, the Ice Princess herself. Huh? They knew who I am? I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected, for sure. You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this? As they should. You're a bitch. Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Ha. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I'm pretty sure they do. I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk. Ugh. I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place? Welcome to the Martian Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Martian Tavern. The Martian was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed in Angiel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. That's cool. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Martian. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. She was cursed? This is Anna. She helps out in the Martian and does most of the cooking. So is she not cursed? Or is she cursed? I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. Okay, so she just helps out there. She's not cursed. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you? Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Yes, you do! Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, princess. I'm Anise Willow. Anise Willow? I hope we get along. Probably not. Lilac's a bitch. Well, yeah. Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. I'll just kick her out in the streets. I kind of just want to give her the bad ending. But I won't. I'll try not to. Maybe I'll just, not get a romance option. We'll see. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. These are faces I have seen in the palace before, and yet you did not show them to us in the intro. This is Jurian Valiente and Garland Belrot. Belro? Adam. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera. That's right. They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from the service. What are you two doing here? We help the fairies. They and Anise are exceptions. Anise? Are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Without a curse? I don't know. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Martian. I'm so hungry that I can't read, y'all. Protect? From the witches. They do anything to make their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I'm an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test? Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Ugh, I hate her. Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I am alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Martian in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls. All I've ever done are my dolls. Oh my gosh. Okay. Stop thinking about food. Okay. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I mean, you can try. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past, and no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Martian. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. Tisk. Tisk. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. That dude had a really pointy chin. Like, they all have pretty pointy chins like that. But, like, that dude, like, point. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The Martian begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored, as you should. However, it's hard because you're such a bitch. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? They just said that they could. Maybe being in the Martian is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? Words. Beautiful lady. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Ah, Sparkles! Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? You know she's beautiful. Why you look like that? Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. Okay. Oh, that's the star, so you're the star person. Gotcha. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in The Martian. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. Very true. He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tale secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. Ah, Sparkle. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? That makes sense. And now I'm even more attracted to Karma. Princess? Her Faye's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Rod. Is Rod cursed? So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Aww. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, princess. Look. Little voice. Oh, little character. Oh. Finally. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks to Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Oh. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? Ah, okay. What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he's cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they're my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So I'm the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. Ah, he is not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the Martian from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you are truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier, happier. Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't princess anymore. True. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth? I mean, if you're asking the question. So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel? The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier too now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happier without you. I'm pretty sure it does. Even the king. What should I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the Martian, I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Lilac. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. Really? The princess can stay at the Martian with me and the rest of my boarders. I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. Ha! I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has limitations, just like everything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Martian doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Ouch, even the Ice Princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you can make enough to take care of yourself. Oh, I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Oh my gosh. She's thinking of other people. It's what good people do. Why don't you get this? Leave someone who's in need of help. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Martian and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I've yet to see karma be anything but useless. Aw. Karma saved me, though. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I mean, yeah, you could go live on the streets. I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Martian boarders, Waltz, Jurian, and Garland, are sitting on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Annis are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. Next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise, I'm always going to say it wrong. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, that's good. Goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring the tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Lilac. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. It's Rumple. This is Rumple. I know this is Rumple because I cheated by looking at stills. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning, good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. Oh my gosh. Bruh. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? Ah, you could join me on this bed. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. I'm trying to be nice. I gotta try to be nice. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have him. I'll pass, thanks. Oh, he's awake. He sees another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once. Bruh. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? If he knows, then he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any question you ask of me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. That definitely makes sense if he's wrong. Amnesia? I know everything about Angiel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Aha. Rumpelstiltskin? Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. What? He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Lilac will leave your breakfast here and will give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is the fairy tale about? Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and crosses my arms, and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night, she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time, she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. True, why would you? Stockholm Syndrome? Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He does not sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the Martian is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Lilac. You can start coming up with good deeds. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I am so starved. I'm so excited for some juicy brains. I wish they were fresh, but that'd be bad. But anyways, thank you for watching more of Cinderella Phenomenon. I still hate the main character. I've been told that she gets better, but I don't see it. I mean, she has to do 3 good deeds, maybe, but I didn't know. Finally met Rumple, so I'm guessing he is also a romantic interest. I still want Karma. However, I also really don't like the princess, so I kind of want to give her the bad ending, or just, not even try to give her any ending. I might just, play this as I normally would, and if I don't end up with a romantic interest, just not give a damn, because I hate the main so much. It's really hard to play this game, guys. It's so hard. I really don't like the main character. I just want to punch her in the face. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, share with your friends, comment below on who you think I should try to romance, or if I should even bother trying to romance anyone. I hope you all have a lovely... Blah, I already said that. So hungry. So hungry. Bye!